your mind to that. Magic like a potion spray. Why you tromping that? Ain't no time for voting. People screaming, bring Obama back. Put that plan in motion. Hey, ain't no time to clap. Think about the things that you emoting. Put your mind to that. Magic like a potion spray. Why you tromping that? Ain't no time for voting. People screaming, bring Obama back. Put that plan in motion. Hey, ain't no time to clap. Think about the things that you emoting. Put your mind to that. Magic like a potion spray. Let my soul out, bring my soul back. Fasting programs, please don't relapse. False time, go straight, minds don't roll back. What you saw, man, you ain't see that. Now it's time to bring a higher beat back. A lot of currency, I'ma make that. Driving fast and I got my seat back. Waves gon' spin, yeah, that's that C-trap. Can't say things that you don't mean back. Yo, got me so tense, try to relax. You don't say shit, but time fade that. On my ride, illuminate that. Feel like Batman when they got his cave back. Oh, ride, bottom. Why you tromping that? Ain't no time for voting. People screaming, bring Obama back. Put that plan in motion. Hey, ain't no time to clap. Think about the things that you emoting. Put your mind to that. Magic like a potion spray. Why you tromping that? Ain't no time for voting. People screaming, bring Obama back. Put that plan in motion.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your host, Faro de Dios, and welcome back to Rise Topics. So let's dig right in. All right, so we're going over the 9 ways to reconnect with your higher self. Now, if you do hear a baby in the background, that is Pharaoh, star of the new show, Life of a Modern Day Pharaoh. Now, top one way to reconnect is to meditate. Okay? Very important. Very, very, very important. All right? Meditate, and don't forget to meditate. All right? It's a very important step to moving on to all other things, including other realms. Now, moving on to always allow love to motivate all of your actions. Now, love can be described as different things, and but allow it to motivate the actions and words. 3, only listen to your own heart when making decisions, which is very important as well. 4, abandon the victim mentality. Another big one. We're going to go over what the victim mentality is and how can it be used in different relationships. Now, 5, eat more wholesome foods. It's very important to balance yourself and balance the things that you consume in your body. All right. 6, ask your higher self to speak to you. Another big one. We're going to go over this in detail. And then 7, to avoid labeling your emotions and just observe them. So let's move on. I got all this stuff from Google, y'all. So don't be coming to me saying, hey, if I don't, you teaching all this stuff from Google. Well, it's common knowledge. I'm just going to expand more on it. So let's move right into it. So the first step is meditation. Being able to meditate and bring yourself to a state of nirvana. All right? This tool can be used for a lot of things, but including just, to be calm yourself down, relaxation, feel relaxed, in other words. It can be used for spiritual uses as well, medical uses as well, a lot of uses. But that's the first step. Now, the first step of meditation itself is literally closing your eyes. All right? Now, for the sake of me teaching you, I'm not going to close my eyes. But I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine all of your energy building up in your core, the core of your body. All of your energy, life energy, you can call it your chakras. Let it all build right into the core of your body, okay? Now, when you feel as though that energy is all built up in your core, I want you to manifest it in your mind. Manifest all of that energy that's in your core into a sphere or ball, okay? Now, I want you to let that ball drop lower and lower through your stomach until it gets to your pelvis area, okay? When you feel that energy get through your pelvis area, you feel it drip down both of your legs as the ball literally loosens up and drips down your legs. You feel it go down to your feet, Passed through your ankles and went to your feet, feeling a tingling through your toes, and then you just let the energy shoot directly out of your feet. And you let it go down, down. You feel the energy going down further and further and further into the ground until it breaks through the atmosphere. And you feel it going through the core of the earth. And you feel it wanting to go further. You want it to go further and further until you sense, your energy. You sense another immense energy, but it's dark. So you enter that energy, curious. And as you enter that energy, it takes control of you. And you drag yourself back up. And as you drag yourself back up, you get closer and closer into you, passing back through the core of the earth, passing back through all of the solid ground, passing back through your toes, feet, ankles, legs. You feel it enter back up into your pelvis region until it go back into that sphere, and it reaches your core. But now, you can't control it. It's in your core. So it shoots straight back up. You feel it go through your arms until you finally feel it go all the way up to your neck, to your head. And you let it release through the crown of your head. The sensation might feel weird, but let it enter through the crown of your head until it goes higher and higher and higher and higher until you break through the atmosphere. And as you break through the atmosphere, you can see the stars. You can see the sun, the moon, but you keep going higher. You keep going higher and higher and higher and higher until you see nothingness. And as you go higher and higher, you see a bright light in the nothingness, as if it was the sun, but much brighter and much stronger. So you keep going up, up, up until you reach it, and you're literally standing and floating. Your being, your soul energy is hovering right next to it. And as you hover next to it, you can't control yourself and you feel compelled to enter it. So you float into this immense, powerful light. And as you float into this immense, powerful light, the power that was drawn back up from the abyss, connected to your soul inner life energy, is connected with this immense light energy that's brighter than the sun. And as it combines, it neutralizes, both energies neutralize. And you float back to your inner self. Once you do this, if you do this properly, and you contain that energy within yourself, you have successfully reached the state of nirvana. Now, this is a practice that's used by a lot of people that do yoga. This is a practice that was taught to me by actual monks as well. And they allow me to actually teach you this process anywhere in the world on YouTube. That being said, let's move on to the next. All right, so 2, let's talk about love. What is love? Love can be called many things. There's a lot of people that's out here that say that they love you, and they actually don't love you. That's why I really don't like using the word love, because love can mean actually trying to hurt you. Yeah, they love you, but they want to hurt you or use you or do something to you. So that's just a term, that feeling is something that really can't be explained with a word. But in society, they use the word love to cover that feeling, that emotion of bliss. Okay? So let me just use this word. 2, let the emotion of bliss control your actions and your words. Okay? That is very important. Okay? You don't want to be doing things to other people that you won't want to be done to you. Period. Let's move on. 3. So allow your heart to motivate all of your decisions. Okay? Don't be letting other people tell you what to do, or, allowing people to, taking criticism and receiving suggestions, that is fine. But people just straight up telling you how to move is not acceptable, okay? Allow yourself, your own heart, follow your gut feeling. Allow your heart to motivate you, okay? Not your ego, not what your friend's saying, not what your boyfriend or girlfriend's saying, not what your mom and dad saying, brother or sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, none of that. Your own self. Don't let no one else control the decisions that you make. Allow your heart above all things to control these decisions. All right, so topic 4. So I know a lot of y'all was, waiting for this one when y'all heard me going over the steps. But, step 4 to reaching your higher self is to literally abandon that victim mentality. Okay? Now, the victim mentality can be used in a lot of different types of relationships. It can be used in friendships, actual, relationships with, that's emotional and sexual. It can be in family relationships like father and son, mother and son, father and daughter, mother and daughter. It can be with cousins, aunts, uncles, and everybody else. Okay? It can even be in the workplace. It can be with boss and employee. It can be with co-employees. It can be with anyone, anywhere, just on the street with a casual transaction. You have to monitor how you act and take responsibility for the things you do. Don't be out here, blaming everybody else for your actions. Drop the victim mentality, okay? Now, for example, in a friendship, so using the victim mentality could be, anything that happens that's disfavorable, you say, one person says, hey, it happened because you did such and such. Same thing in a relationship. Boyfriend and a girlfriend, something happens that's disfavorable, and the boyfriend and the girlfriend says, oh, well, it happened because such and such that the other person did. Same thing in the household with a family. Same thing in the workplace, okay? So, period, point blank, take responsibility for the things that you do and abandon the victim mentality. All right, so step 5. Now, step 5 is eat more wholesome foods. Now, I know a whole lot of y'all new age folks that be doing that new age crap. Well, I can't say crap because some of it is beneficial in its own ways. It's still distorted. I know your new age folks was like happy, like, yeah, eat more wholesome foods. Well, all right, look, this don't mean just go straight up vegetarian, okay? It means find a balance, okay? Some days, yeah, it's good that you to eat a good vegan meal or to eat a good vegetarian meal. But other days, it's good to consume some darn meat too, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, all right? Have a balance. Find your balance, most importantly. Find the balance that's good for you, all right? So step 5, eat wholesome foods and find the balance that's nutritious for your body. So step 6. Now, this is an extremely important step, okay? Because all other steps is meaningless if you're not going to use this step. Okay, so it's very important to, yes, first meditate and do everything, step 2, 3, 4, 5. But when you get to step 6, which is to ask your higher self to reveal itself to you, okay? Ask to speak to your higher self. Okay, that's the whole point, really, of step 1. Reaching the state of nirvana, that neutral state of thinking so you can ask to reach your higher self. That's the whole point of eating the healthy, wholesome, and healthy foods. That's, having a good balance for yourself so that your shell, your body, your physical body can withstand the pull and the energy of connecting to that realm where your higher self even, exists. So it's very important to follow the other steps. But don't forget, you have to still manifest what you crave or what you want, okay? And if you want, your goal is to reach your higher self, then you have to manifest it. So ask for it, okay? Remember the saying, a closed mouth will not get fed, okay? You wanted to spiritually get fed from the wisdom of your higher self, then ask for it, okay? So step 7, this final step, is to avoid labeling your emotions, but to literally just observe them without judgment, okay? So yeah, you can be sad, you can be happy. There's so many different emotions that, we have, but don't label them as good or bad or whatever. Observe them, don't judge them, know that it happened, move on, okay? Move on. Don't just still sticking in the past and letting those old dirty emotions linger in your shell, which is corrupting your mind, okay? So thank you so much, everybody, for going over these 7 steps to reach your higher self. And that being said, your host, Faron de Dios, and tune in next time for the next episode of Ra's Topics, where all the topics is hotter than the sun. Over. Hey universe, it's Faron de Dios. For more hot videos, just go to YouTube, type in Faron de Dios, subscribe, and you're all set. As you scroll down, you'll see more hot shows, videos, and music. Ora.